We're going to look at lesson 3-2, which is going to be multiplication patterns. All right, we are looking for patterns. It's going to be quite obvious once you look up here and look at our example. So let's read our story here. It says, okay, I need all pens and pencils quiet, all markers down, all eyes up here. You shouldn't be doodling on your whiteboards. Okay, so fold your hands if you need to, just to keep them still. Multiplication patterns. Is this frozen? Oh, it's frozen. Here, let me. There we go. A data storage company uses computer servers to manage files for hundreds of small businesses. The company has 6 different rooms that each have 200 computers. How many servers does the company have? To solve, multiply 6 by 200. You can use patterns to help you multiply by multiples of 10, 100, and 1,000. Study the patterns right here for multiplying by a multiple of 10, 100, or 1,000. So let's look at this. If you take 80 times 70, you get 5,600. If you take 800 times 70, you get 56,000. If you take 8,000 times 70, you get 560,000. Look at this right here. What is the pattern or the rule that you think you can maybe find by looking at this? It gave you a little hint by keeping all the zeros in red. Okay? What do you think, Gabby, might be the pattern? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought, did you have your hand raised? You did, but you didn't know. Okay. Eli, what about you?
You add the black numbers and then multiply them and then get your answer, and then add all the zeros to the problem to get your answer.
Very good, but now what happens when you have a problem and there's no black or red? So when you say add the black,
then add the whole numbers and multiply the whole numbers and then add the zeros to the end.
okay, that's exactly right. Let's put a little bit better vocabulary to it, but you're exactly right. To multiply a whole number by a multiple of 10, 100, or 1,000, here are your steps. This is pretty easy. All right, so look up here. First thing you do, you write the product of the non-zero digits. Okay, what does the product mean? What is product? Yes? The answer to a multiplication problem. So you write the answer to the multiplication problem of the non-zero digits. Let's look at this. What are the non-zero digits right here? 8 and 7. So you write the product, which is 56, and then it says, write the same number of zeros at the end of the product as you counted. Okay, count the number of zeros, 1, 2, and then write the same number after your product. That's pretty easy, right? Because you know your multiplication facts. Right here, 8 times 7 is 56. How many zeros are we going to add?
3.
Right, 8 times 7 is 56, plus how many zeros?
4.
Look over here. 20 times 70, you just take 2 times 7 and write it down, and then you add the zeros. You kind of got it? I don't even need to go through all these. Look over here. 4,000 times 50. Well, ignore the zeros. Just take 4 times 5 is 20. This gets tricky. The answer to 4 times 5, look at it. It's 20. You're going to add how many zeros? 4. You're adding 4 zeros. Does this zero count? No, this zero was part of the product. You have to add 4 more. This is where people make mistakes. Is they'll say, oh, 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they'll miss a zero. You have to leave the product alone and then add the zeros. Does that make sense? Yes. All right. So that's pretty quick and easy. We are going to do a little bit of practice on your whiteboards. So here we go. Let's do number 1. I want you to give me the product of all 3 of these. Stacked up just like that. Show me the product of this, this, and this.
And then add it?
Nope. Just the product of each of those in a row. I want to see them. Yes, 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 yes. So far, 100%. Yes, everybody's good, good.
I forgot to get one.
Okay, thank you, Jackson. All right. Okay, very good. You should have easily gotten that already. We're gonna move on. Moving on, good job. Let's do number. See if I can find a trick. Here we go. Let's do number 4. I want to see number 4. Let's see if I can catch anybody. Ooh, good job, Shepherd. I didn't catch you. Oh, I caught you. That one's not right. That's right, that's right. That's wrong. Caught you. That's correct. You're right, you're right. I caught you. You're right. You're right, you're right. I only caught a few people. Now look at, those of you that I caught, yes, Juliet. Look at, if I take 5 times 6, it's 30. If I add a 0, does that one count? I know I have to add a 0, right? This is my product, and then I add a 0. Some of you put 30. You forgot that that 0 doesn't count. That's a part of the product. Does that make sense? You got that, Kayla? Who else got this wrong? Raise your hand. Do you get it now, Peyton? Okay, good. Anybody else that got that wrong? Who else did I catch? I think Zachary, I caught you. Do you understand the difference? Yeah. Okay, good. All right. All right. Let's go down to this one right here. It's just written in a different way. 4,000 times 8. All you do is take 8 times 4 and then add the 0. So go ahead and give me the answer to number 11. Do 11. Let's see. Yes, and yes, and yes. All right, I'll give you 5 more seconds. No. How many zeros, Kayla, are you adding? Look at the zeros. Yes, yes, yes. Those are all yes and no. How many zeros are you adding, Jackson? 3 zeros. You only added 1. There you go, Kayla. That's right. Yes, yes. No. You got it. Wrong multiplication fact. Yes, yes, yes. Good job, girls in the back. Yes. Okay, we're moving on. We're doing number 12. Number 12 right here. All right. Do number 12. Let's see what you got for me. Yes, yes. No, I caught you. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Right? So, Kayla, remember, 5 times 2 is 10. You're adding 3 more zeros on. All right? So, 5 times 2, 10. 3 zeros get added onto the back. This one was 32, and we added 3 zeros. I didn't add these on for my blendeds. Those of you blended, 5 times 60. 5 times 6 is 30. And then you have to add that 0. This one doesn't count. This one is 5 times 6. It's 30, 3,000, and 30,000. What other one did we do? I forgot to add these on. What's number 2? Number 1. 60, 600, and 6,000. Sorry, sometimes I forget to add those. Okay, we have time for maybe one more before we get to chapel. Let's look up here. All right, we are going to do number 15.
I cannot see it.
Just wait 1 second until I step back, okay? Yes, that's correct. Yes, 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 no, no. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, no, yes. There's 2 answers there, sweetie. I just need 1. Okay? All right, so here we go. 4 times 4. Remember, you're just taking the non-zero digits. 4 times 4 is 16. And there's 1, 2, 3 zeros that you add on. All right, let's see here. This is getting a little tricky. Okay, I need all eyes up here. Put your markers down for a second. I'm going to walk through a few of the tricky ones, but I need all your ears and eyes. Kayla, I need you to be in your seat, and Gabby too. Thank you. All the way back there. Okay, you have to stay in your seat. Okay, look at number 22. It says 3 times 10 to the third power. What is 10 to the third power? Jackson?
1,000.
So you might as well change this into 1,000, and that makes it easy. 3 times 1,000 is 3,000. Now, look over here. Don't let this have you make mistakes. It has 4 times 10 to the 4th power. What's 10 to the 4th power?
10,000.
Right? It's 1 with 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, if you take 4, take the non-zero, just wait 1 second. Okay, Zachary, you're not supposed to touch your pen right now. If you take the non-zero digits, what are the non-zero digits? 4 times 1 times 1. What is that?
4.
Now, how many zeros do we need to add? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
400,000.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Don't let three factors mix you up. I would like to see who can get number 24 by themselves. Okay? Go ahead and do these. Remember, all your steps. Multiply the non-zero factors, the non-zero ones, and then add all the zeros at the end. Yes, 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 no, yes, yes, yes. I'm waiting for some of you. I'm waiting for some of you to still go yes, yes. I didn't get one from Eli. I didn't get one from Joey yet. Zachary, yes. So you're multiplying the non-zero digits, and then you add the zeros at the end. Yes, Gigi, good job. Yes, Juliet. I just need one answer, okay? Yes, Eli? Yes. Don't give me a lot of stuff. Just give me one answer. 8,000. Nope, you're going to multiply, Bria. 5 times 3 times 1. Yes, Jackson, that's good. All right. Thank you, Bria. Much better. Okay, really quick. I need your eyes. This is my last thing before we head to chapel. Put your expo markers down. You're not going to do this one. I want to show it to you in case you run into something like this. All right, all eyes up here. Let's look at this example. Now, this is you're going to need to think a little bit out of the box here. Okay, I'm going to wait for this table because I've stopped several times. Okay? When I'm talking, that means you are listening. Thank you. Okay, right here. If we have, let me try and make this bigger. Here we go. Okay. 40 times 600 equals what? Raise your hand if you know. Non-zero digits are 4 and 6. That means, Shepherd?
It is 24,000.
24, and we're going to add those 3 zeros. Now look it says this is the same as this expression. What times 10? What times 10? What goes in the blank here? 4, right? 40 is 4 times 10 times 6 times what?
100.
100, good job. And that equals the same thing, 24,000. Let's do it again. What times 6 times 10 times what? So 100 times 6, you could say, times 10 times 4. All right? Or you could say, I'm not sure what they want here. 40. I guess 40 times 600. Okay, it's just wanting you to know how to break it apart. Okay? That's pretty easy.
Or you could do 600 times 40.
Okay, it says write a numerical expression that matches this phrase. Last one. The product of, that means you're going to multiply, 50, the product of 50 and a multiple of 1,000. Give me a multiple of 1,000. Kurt?
5 times 1,000.
Nope, just give me a multiple of 1,000.
Oh,
That means 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Nope, 100 isn't a multiple of 1,000. Kayla? We'll take 6,000. Now, did this say you're supposed to find the answer? Nope, it just says write a numerical expression that matches the phrase. The product of 50 and a multiple of 1,000. Does that match? Right, we don't need to figure that out. Okay, I think you guys really got this. All right, for tomorrow, what is your homework? Oh, it's Wednesday, no homework. We will do your homework for morning work tomorrow. We'll save it and do it when we come back, all right? Line up for chapel quietly, please.